Hey guys, it's your boy Mark back with another video, here to give you my review of WWE WrestleMania 39, Night 1, 2023 Premium Live Event Review. Now, the show just got off the air, and for reasons, if you watch the show and you know me, are obvious, I was in quite a mood for pretty much the entire show. I'll get into that really quick. But, other than that, this show was absolutely epic. I say that every year, I know. In terms of match quality, this one trumps last year. Well, night one of last year. In terms of, surprises and shocks, last year takes it easily. So, I don't know if I can say it was better than last year. I don't know. I feel like WrestleMania is honestly almost like surprises and match quality are kind of just as vital to WrestleMania, if you ask me. So yeah, there was some surprises here at WrestleMania, of course, but nowhere near as huge as last year, in my honest opinion. First of all, the WrestleMania 39 stage looked beautiful. I did watch the stage reveal video. But it's not until even I knew that it's not until you watch them actually wrestle in the ring that you realize that you can tell that you can really fully experience the arena and all that. But this was epic. The stage design, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. One of the best ever. Hollywood, You had Kevin Hart making an appearance. Snoop Dogg making an appearance. Of course, The Miz hosting WrestleMania. That was cool, and Snoop Dogg was with them. And as you know, WrestleMania, the awesomest time of the year. That's basically my overall thoughts on this show. It's so hard for me to say whether it was better than last year's, or not, because they are both, equally great for completely different reasons, I already explained it. But, yes, we open up. Of course, they announced this was opening the show. I was hoping it would be the main event, kind of, but it is what it is. But the opening match, WWE United States Championship match, Austin Theory defending against John Cena. Austin Theory getting booed. He had a cool entrance, Austin Theory. But John Cena's entrance, honestly, almost brought me to tears. He had Make-A-Wish kids out there, which kind of makes, I'll get into that later, which honestly made me want to cry. Because I am a Make-A-Wish kid myself. I met John Cena, one of the best things ever. And, this match was good. I won't lie, it wasn't quite as good as I thought it would be. It might be just that's just how their chemistry is in the ring together. I am a big Austin Theory fan, and obviously John Cena is my favorite wrestler of all time. I consider him the greatest of all time. So I enjoyed this match. But it still wasn't maybe the in-ring chemistry wasn't quite what I would have liked. Theory was dominant way more than I would have liked in this match. He got quite a few stomps on Cena, actually. And, Cena's got a new shirt, though, which is cool. But, Cena had Theory in the STF. Theory bit Cena's hand to get him off of it. I don't know how they didn't get him DQ'd. Cena did this awesome headlock takedown near the start of the match, which I love. I love technical wrestling like that. But Cena tries to do the AA on Theory. But Theory, this was actually the second time he tried to do the AA that I'm talking about, because he did try earlier, but Theory got over it. But anyway, Cena tried to do the AA, but they did the thing where Theory not accidentally, but Theory grabs the ropes. And when he's going back, like with John holding him up in the attitude adjustment position, John accidentally takes out the ref. And then Theory low blows Cena, A-Town down, and Theory retains the title. I knew it was coming when I saw that spot when Theory's legs were like getting out the... Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, when they accidentally took the ref out, Cena put Theory in the STF again, and Theory tapped out. So technically, John Cena won. Alright? But then the ref was out when that happened. That's when Theory did the low blow. Then an A-Town down to retain the title, to my disappointment. And that is so messed up, man. Why would you do something like that? That is so... I mean, I was always going to be upset no matter how John lost. You know, I mean, I went like... In the moment when this happened earlier tonight, I did imagine I would be much more like sweary, spewy in this. And maybe I will lead up to that depending on what I'm talking about. And it's been too long since John held a championship, man. Like, I really wanted him to win this. I was so freaking disappointed. And it really put me in a mood for the rest of the entire show. I'm just going to be honest. That's a me thing. You know, especially when you had all those Make-A-Wish kids out there who you know are rooting for you, John. But you know, it's been like 4 hours since this match, so so the emotion isn't anywhere near as strong hours later because this was the opening match, you know. The show did still just go off the air. But it is what it is. I don't like it, but at least it wasn't a clean victory for Theory, you know. John technically did win. If he landed the AA, that was it. That was it for Theory. And yeah, and oh man, I was in a huge mood throughout, but I had great friends of mine, you know, even a good friend of mine. I don't know if I should say his name. I don't know if he'd want that out there, but I chatted with specifically. He sent me a gif of a big hug, you know, and I told him I'm probably going to be in a shit mood for a while, and I was. It's worn off, you know, now. I went like deep down, I kind of expected it, but I thought there was a decent chance. I thought there was a decent chance that John was going to win and then just lose it on Raw, you know? Yeah. But I did my best to still enjoy the show anyway. But without question, this loss, this disappointment was stuck in my head the whole time. It was living rent-free in my head. I'm just going to be truthful about that right now. Yeah, and I was going to try and say some stuff that I was looking at my messages earlier. I did say I could easily rant about this for like 10 minutes, and I've definitely gone. But I imagine I would be like really sweary about it. I got people saying, oh, Legend's putting over younger talent. That's overrated. Alright? Everyone was like, oh, Undertaker better not lose to Roman Reigns. Even though Roman Reigns is 20 years younger than Undertaker. And then y'all got mad when Undertaker beat him. Hypocrisy. You know? And I'm sick of John losing. You know, I might as well say this out. I mean, I'm not going to be as sweary as I imagined, and I was kind of going to not do this, but I was saying to my mate, how, and this is something I've thought for years now, honestly, like, maybe, I don't know, maybe since 2019, at least. I told him that I think it's over. That I think deep down, I don't believe John Cena will ever win the IC title, the Intercontinental Championship, or his 17th world title. You know, I want it desperately. I do want both of those things to happen desperately. And and honestly, earlier, I was saying deep down, maybe that's not going to happen. And I hate that. And you know what? He should at least get number 17. He should at least get that, because there's a story there. You know? That's a story that's been set in place for years now. And I was talking to my friend that deep down, I felt like this for years, and it did feel better to admit that I feel that way about it. You know, regardless how much I desperately want it, regardless of how much I feel like it is never going to be good enough that I felt that way. And I asked him if I was being melodramatic, and my man was so supportive. He said it's not over until he leaves his boots in the ring. And I know this for a fact, John Cena himself said that as long as he hasn't called it a career, that him winning his 17th world title is still possible. You know? I mean, I don't want to get my hopes up too much. Maybe the way this match ended is going to set up a rematch some way down the line. I don't know. But yes. And, you know, my friend, I told him about that quote that John Cena said, as long as he hasn't called it a career, that him winning his 17th world title is still possible. And I also said, unless he himself says he's done, to not ever stop hoping for those to happen. Until John himself says he's done, don't stop hoping for him winning the Intercontinental Championship one day and winning his 17th World Championship one day. But yeah, and yeah, it is what it is. I'm not anywhere near as, and oh man, can you imagine if Theory won clean? Can you imagine how pissed I would have been there? So at least it was a dirty victory, you know. But next up, we get the WrestleMania Showcase match. 4 tag teams: Braun, Strowman, and Ricochet, the Street Profits, Viking Raiders, and Alpha Academy, I think. Now this was a match that like no one was looking forward to. This was easily like my least anticipated match. Holy crap, this was so much fun. Yes, I was moody because of John losing, but this match was so much fun. I had so much fun watching. There were so many big spots. Even Booker T really made me smile at commentary during this match when something happened. I think I was looking at my phone when that thing happened, and then Booker T was like, "Oh, I want to say something. Sugar honey iced tea." I'm not going to say the actual thing. So that was funny. I like that. Ricochet doing dope ass flippy stuff. Yes, even though I trash on marks, I do love indie wrestling and flippy stuff. I just don't like the fanboy dick riders of that stuff, you know? The ending was epic. I'm struggling to remember exactly how it ended, though. I remember that I know the Street Profits. I don't remember who got pinned, but like one of the I think Montez Ford had one of the other team opponents like holding him down on his knees, and then no, it was Angelo Dawkins who did that, and Montez Ford was like splashing. If you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. And he splashed on like with the opponent on Angelo Dawkins' knees, rolled him up for 1, 2, 3. Street Profits win. Awesome match. Short, but it was so much fun. And yeah. Oh, that was awesome. But next match, we have Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. This was epic. I loved this match so much. Logan Paul, he was coming out kind of ripping off Shawn Michaels' WrestleMania 12 entrance. And by the way, about John Cena again earlier, I know you're probably rolling your eyes that I'm mentioning him again, but like the fact that he had Make-A-Wish kids during his entrance, that's like his first big entrance since WrestleMania 28. Did you notice? Like, I think that was the last time he had like a big entrance. My man Adon Ramirez just messaged me, enjoyed WrestleMania 39 Night 1. Yes, I did. I'm literally recording my review for it as we speak, or as I speak, as I should say. Seth Rollins vs. Logan Paul. Epic stuff. Intense as heck. Great moves, great counters, great reversals. Also, there was this guy dressed in Prime energy drink during Logan Paul's entrance. And then later on, he tries to interfere in the match, like grabbing Seth Rollins' foot or something like that. And it turns out that the guy in that costume is KSI. KSI has come to help Logan Paul. This does get Logan Paul a small advantage, and eventually he does manage to land the frog splash on Seth Rollins, but no, it's not enough. Seth Rollins gets rid of KSI. Oh, there was this awesome moment where Logan Paul and KSI put Seth Rollins like lying on the announce table. And KSI was trying to take a selfie with him as Logan Paul was going to put him through the announce table. But Logan Paul, right when he's about to jump, Seth Rollins grabs KSI's like prime suit, and pulls him forward. Seth Rollins is off it. Logan Paul smashes frog splash coast to coast through the announce table onto KSI instead of Seth Rollins. Seth does the pedigree. Logan Paul kicks out. Eventually, Seth does the curb stomp to Logan Paul to get the 1, 2, 3. That was epic. Oh man, I love that match so much. I want to show my mom that match. I doubt she'll be willing to watch anything. But, yeah. That was epic. And I'm so happy Seth Rollins won. And if we get John Cena versus Logan Paul at SummerSlam, that you better have John Cena win that. Alright, no more talking about him. No more talking about John Cena for the rest of this. Alright, I'm sorry. Next up, we have the match that I don't like this match. Becky, Lita, and Trish versus Damage Control, Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai, of course. I was just waiting for this to end. Honestly, just a like I said, I for the most part, I really don't care for tag team wrestling. But this match was alright. It was kind of just a normal 6-man tag for the most part, if you ask me. But Dakota Kai, I'm proud of Dakota Kai as a New Zealander. That, and she got like the most like time tagged in this match, thankfully. That at least I recognize. So I was happy about that. Dakota Kai being my fellow New Zealander, of course. And Becky Lynch got the win, doing a what's it called? Man slam, whatever her move is called, but from the top rope. Did that to Bayley to get the 1, 2, 3. So Damage Control lose. I don't like that. But yeah. And by the way, I actually I don't know if I should say that. All I'll say is something I did about 30 minutes before the show started. But yeah. Next up, we have the second ever father versus son match in WrestleMania history. Rey Mysterio versus Dominik Mysterio. I don't remember what Dominik's entrance was. I think it was doing some type of extra stuff. I don't remember. But Rey Mysterio came out. Tribute to Eddie Guerrero. They played Eddie Guerrero's theme song. We all thought Dom was going to do this, didn't we? And that was going to be like Dom coming out to Eddie Guerrero's entrance. But yeah, this match was awesome. Great high-flying lucha stuff you'd expect from these two men. Father and son, of course, they're going to know each other great. Awesome, fun lucha stuff. You had Judgment Day, like Damian Priest and Finn Balor trying to help out Dom. You had Dominik go to his family at ringside, grabbing Aaliyah's drink and splashing it in her face. Oh shit! That was oh man, oh I love that so much. And eventually back and forth stuff. I think eventually Ray got rid of Judgment Day, and Ray 619 frog splash to Dom. 1, 2, 3. Rey Mysterio defeats his own son at WrestleMania. Oh man, I'm happy. I love that result. I mean, I thought Dom was gonna win, but shit, that was awesome. The fact that Ray actually defeated his own son at WrestleMania, I love that. I love that. I love that. Awesome match. Ray celebrated with Angie and Aaliyah in the ring, which is nice. And by the way, both Angie and Aaliyah looked so sexy. I told my friend that I would love to fuck both of them, and I would. And I was asking him, is this a coping mechanism? Because I'm upset about the thing at the start of the night. I know I said I wasn't going to mention a certain individual's name again, and I love that individual. That's usually used for like blacklisted people. You know what I mean? But that was an awesome match. Next up, we have Charlotte Flair defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Rhea Ripley. WrestleMania 36 rematch. That one was in front of no fans. This one was in front of 80,000 fans. I love it when they do rematches at any pay-per-view, like off the same pay-per-view. You know what I mean? And I love it when they do WrestleMania rematches too. I love that. Especially that. I mean, this match was epic. I don't know. Just watch the match. It's just an awesome match. Like, is Rhea gonna do it? Is Charlotte gonna manage to retain? That's the question that you're asking throughout the whole match, and it was just so thrilling, this match. I loved this match. This was better than their WrestleMania 36 match, and that match was awesome. Even in front of no fans, it was awesome. And oh man, just, I don't know what more to say, just epic. Just, it's a match that you watch and it just gets you all giddy in your tummy. I'm sort of trying to quote Simon Miller from WhatCulture.com. Why? Here's why. But this match was awesome. I really don't know what more to say about it other than it was awesome. But the ending came. Oh, Rhea did not at the start of the match like at 36. Rhea did do the Riptide like 18 minutes in the match, let's just say that. I don't know how long it was into the match, but it definitely wasn't like at the start of the match. Charlotte kicked out to Rhea's disbelief. Eventually, Charlotte did get the figure 4 and the figure 8, but Rhea quickly grabbed the ropes. Rhea appeared to have knocked out Charlotte while she was like climbing the turnbuckle. There was an awesome moonsault to Rhea on the outside that Charlotte did in the match, by the way. But Rhea goes onto the top turnbuckle with Charlotte. Avalanche, Riptide. 1, 2, 3. Charlotte, for the first time, gets pinned at WrestleMania. Amazing match. And the look on Charlotte's face after the match, she was proud. She was happy for Rhea. And that made me want to cry. I don't know, but it made me want to cry. But it was lovely to see her so happy for Rhea. Yeah, that match was epic. Epic. Man, I love that match. Oh, and by the way, I have seen Rhea and Charlotte wrestle live before. And it's a match that happened at WrestleMania. Before it happened at WrestleMania. At that. That was at Hell in a Cell 2021. I was there in the Thunderdome. But that was epic. Rhea wins. I was kind of hoping Charlotte would win just to see the Smarks get all pissy. But, yeah. Next up, the host, The Miz, is back in the ring with Snoop Dogg. And they were talking about how, WrestleMania is so awesome. And then Snoop Dogg was like, you know what? The only thing that'll make WrestleMania better is if you had a match. And then Miz was like, what? I put out an open challenge and no one answered. And then all of a sudden, Pat McAfee's music hits. I don't know why his theme song isn't Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes anymore. I love that song so much. But then Pat McAfee accepts the challenge. And by the way, no, Pat McAfee is not undefeated at WrestleMania. That's what Michael Cole said twice. Pat McAfee is not. Michael Cole's talking about how both him and Pat McAfee are the two announcers who wrestled a match at WrestleMania, or commentators, whatever, that are undefeated. Pat McAfee is not undefeated. He defeated Austin Theory at last year's WrestleMania, but then he had a match right after that with Vince McMahon, and Vince won that. So he won and lost in the same night. Unique, actually. How often do you see that? But yeah. Anyway, this match, I don't really care for this match. It was cool to see that The Miz and Pat McAfee were having a match, though. The Miz was still in a suit. I wouldn't lie, I was kind of thinking he might do like the thing that The Rock did at WrestleMania 32, how he could see the future that he was going to wrestle, and he had his wrestling trunks and outfit under his clothes the whole time. But no, Miz just wrestled in his suit. And Miz was like taunting this football guy at ringside. I don't know who he is. And then McAfee had the ref distracted, and the guy kind of football tackled Miz, I guess. And then McAfee did like a punt kick thing to Miz. 1, 2, 3. Pat McAfee defeats The Miz in an impromptu match. So yeah. But now we go on to Le Match. That is the main event. A very historic main event. Because this main event, y'all, is the first time in history that the Tag Team Championships main evented WrestleMania. In fact, not only that, but it is actually only the second tag team match ever in general to main event WrestleMania. And what was the first one? That was the very first WrestleMania, of course. That was Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Roddy Piper and Paul Orndorff. WrestleMania 1, 1985. 38 years to have another tag team match main event. Who would have ever thought? Well, we would have thought that was long past that, but this definitely warranted the main event. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship match. The Usos defending against Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. Epic. Just epic. Tag team stuff throughout. Like typical tag team stuff, but good tag team stuff. Kevin Owens was put through the announce table by the Usos. There was excitement in the air. Finishes left and right. Kickouts left and right. Moments when you thought, yes, that's definitely the end of the match. No, kick out. Alright, that was definitely the end. No, kick out. A 1D. Sami Zayn, the first person to ever kick out of the 1D. Wow. Wow. And the suspense, the excitement was just unparalleled in this main event. And Sami Zayn. I mean, I could go in depth on this match, but I'll be scrambling through my brain to get the exact words, so I'm just going to leave it off how it ended. Sami Zayn has Jey Uso propped up in the corner. Haluva kick. But he puts him back on there. Another haluva kick. And in between the first or second one, I don't remember which, Kevin Owens stunned Jimmy Uso, who was attempting to interfere and break that up. Sami Zayn, after a little bit of build-up-y type of, oh, you know it's about to go down type of look, a third haluva kick to Jey Uso. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens end the longest WWE Tag Team Championship reign of all time in the main event of WrestleMania Night 1. Oh my God. That was something. That was something, man. That was epic. I honestly almost cried. I wanted to cry. I noticed at least one fan crying. What an epic main event. Admittedly, I really only know like the storylines about all these from like Facebook posts, if I'm being completely real with y'all. But like I watch clips all the time, and I get the story just from all these posts I see about what's going on. Such a fantastic story. It's not over yet though. Because what does this mean for the main event overall tomorrow night? Cody Rhodes challenging Roman Reigns. Oh man, that match. You got me even more excited for that match. Cody's gonna do it, isn't he? Cody's gonna end the reign. No, of Roman Reigns. 2020. And now it's 2023. 2.5 years. It's gonna flush all the way tomorrow. Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns. I'm excited for tomorrow. Yes, throughout the whole show, I was bummed the whole time about John not winning, being cheated. But this was epic. Amazing main event. Awesome matches. Awesome show overall. And yeah, I can't wait for night 2. I'm very excited for night 2. But I hope you enjoyed my review, y'all. I hope I didn't make you guys roll your eyes or anything. I think I did a good review. If not, I'm sorry. But that's my review. I'm your boy Mark, y'all. Peace out. Have a good one.